We are talking around the subject of the shadow government. If you understand law of attraction, then you understand that we don't want to push against them, whoever they are, and give them our power and our energy and grow the problem. We want to take the bounce and get to step 3 as soon as we can, and Abraham Hicks gives us tons of processes, ideas to do this. People on the leading edge are creating the fun new places for everyone to go to. In part 1, we talked about taking a general stance with subjects, and here are a few more easy examples of this. And I just want to say also, when you're reaching for a higher feeling place or an emotion, that it's real easy to take a general stance. For example, I want to feel good in my life. I want to feel free and fun, good feelings. Sometimes in life and in history, there are times of greater change, and I think we're at one of those times now. Some call it a time of awakening, some call it the end of the world. I don't think we need an end point for motivation's sake, because I think we can be inspired to go into the new place in a graceful way. Analogies are never perfect, but they can be very helpful for bridging energy. Everybody gets to come up with their own stories and touchstones in life, and different words and analogies resonate different with different people. But sometimes hearing how others have done it can give you clues. And an analogy I love, I got from Shelley Campbell, who wrote The Wealthy Spirit, and it really reminds me of Abraham's vibrational island story analogy. And here it is. So there's sharks and tuna, who are sort of like the bad guys and victims, and they attack each other or attract each other vibrationally. And then there are dolphins, and I added whales, that are outside of that mix. They're too smart to go there. They hold the well-being and create the new good stuff. I borrow that story and I remind myself I want to be a dolphin. And we are creators in our reality. We do it vibrationally. If I invite another to create my reality by vibrating victim, I did that. Abraham talks about guardedness in our vibration and bears in the bushes, and that is very much about this. Abraham continually reminds us often that no one can vibrate in our experience for us. We are so free, we can choose bondage. And you may say, but the Illuminati are so clever and smart. We are clever and smart. You can say, they tricked me in this way and this way. No, they didn't. We're figuring it out, and the game never ends. So you can say, but they use the good words and steal the good projects, and we can do the same. So here's an example of that. The New World Order, or the New World Order with universal laws. And that kind of dampens their silly laws. to control conditions is based on such a false premise that it can't really hold up, because law of attraction will make it bigger and bigger till you must give up that game. It must fall. And it does all the time. Over and over, things that they use to control people get away from them, and it ends up empowering the people more. So they seem to be the architects of their own downfall over and over when you really look at it from a broader perspective. When I'm in my vortex and remembering the laws of the universe, I remember creation versus discovering. For example, we don't have limited resources that we all have to fight over, because we are creating the resources, not discovering them. We know that there is something called free energy or 0-point energy, and that information has been suppressed. But you can't really hold things back forever. And when things are held back, when they do come, they come in fast. So imagining all the repercussions of that subject, just that, can keep my imagination soaring for hours. Nature is very illuminated to me. So the idea is just to always be finding your own touchstones and stories to use to help your energy stay in a good place. I like leveraging the energy of people who have it figured out. You can use stories, experiences, places. And I have a girlfriend who uses Dr. Seuss, and I was thinking about that, and the Grinch is sort of like the Illuminati to me, and their hearts are so many sizes too small. Oh, and the people in Whoville, they know who they really are. Once people begin to understand who they really are, they really get that, this old game will be over. So I really like disclosing the new real game. Then I know there will be another and another, and I love all the eternalness of it all. So it really becomes a game of how creative can we be and how far can we reach. The old New World Order and shadow government very much encompasses the subjects of money, manipulations, UFO cover-ups, holographic technology, sickness care. They're all certainly connected. And future reports will deal with those subjects more specifically to see what is rising out of them also. There are so many people creating so many wonderful things. And when you allow these creations in your vibration long enough, the universe will show them to you in your reality. And it can really feel like you enhanced your world, or you feel like you're on a whole new level where this new thing exists that you never even imagined a world with it existing before. So if this subject came into your awareness, it's not too big for you to keep your balance with it. And maybe you can get some clues here, or share what you discovered and take this on beyond. And I would love to hear from others about their Step 3 experiences on these bigger subjects. So in the meantime, I remember I live in a vibrational reality. I cast my vibrational vote. I hold what I love and create it in my world for me to see. And then I love that, and it inspires me more. It's like a machine that perpetuates itself and runs itself. So I hope you get it. And thank you so much for co-creating this with me. Bye.